Hey guys, it's Megan, and I've bought a lot of books recently. I figured that over the holidays I bought a lot of books, and I might as well do an actual haul video since I'm probably not going to buy this many books for a really long time. So I work for the largest bookstore chain in Canada, and they have an employee appreciation weekend right before Christmas. During this weekend, all bargain books, which are already reduced, go down to 50% off for employees, and regular price books go to 40% off, which is better than our usual 30% that we get. Now, I work at one of the smaller stores, so we don't have that big of a selection, but I took a field trip to one of the big stores with two of my coworkers to go see what kind of stuff we could buy. It was a pretty big haul. So I'm going to be showing you the books that I bought during that employee weekend. I'm also going to be showing you books that I got for Christmas, books that I bought at a church bazaar, and books that I got for school. While they aren't the normal kind of book I'd read, they're still pretty good. So because there's so many books for me to show you today, I'm really not going to have time to really say anything about them. I'm just going to show you them, show you the cover. But I mean, there's not that much to say about them either because I haven't read them yet. Let's start this haul. So, Trickster's Girl by Hilary Bell. I know nothing about this book, but it was 50% off and the cover was kind of interesting. Tempest Rising by Tracy Deeds, which looks like it's about mermaids. One of the Vampire Diaries books by L.J. Smith, which was also 50% off. Heaven by Alexandra Adornetto. Dark Companion by Marta Acosta. Carnival of Souls by Melissa Marr. Dark Eden by Patrick Carman. The sequel to that book, Dark Eden, Eve of Destruction by Patrick Carman. Struck by Jennifer Bosworth. Damned by Nancy Holder. God, they just keep going. Cruel by Jennifer Alban. Shift and Shine, which are the second and third books in the Shade trilogy. Allegiant by Veronica Roth. Enclave by Anna Guire. Haunting Violet by Alexandra Harvey. The Water Wars by Cameron Strotcher. Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. So those are all the books I got for the employee weekend and a couple weekends after, and I bought a few before that, but it was around the same time of year. So now moving on to the ones that I got for school. I'm taking one class this semester for my English literature degree, and it's a Native American and First Nations literature class. So you might notice a bit of a theme. So for this set, we have Half Breed by Maria Campbell, Dry Lips Oughta Move to Capus Casing by Thompson Highway, Indian Horse by Richard Wagamese, Green Grass Running Water by Thomas King, and Seven Generations, which is actually a graphic novel. So then from chapters.ca, they were having a sale on certain box sets of series for kids and teens. So I picked up the complete Gregor the Overlander series by Suzanne Collins because I'm a huge fan of the Hunger Games, and even if it's not as good as that one was, I think I'd pretty much read anything by her. Then we have the books that I picked up at the church bazaar, which are The Other Countess by Eve Edwards, and The Scorched Charles, which is book 2 in the Maze Runner series by James Dashner. Both of these books only cost me $2 each, so even though I've already read The Scorched Charles, I couldn't really say no, especially for a hardcover version. Finally, the kind of books I find absolutely most exciting to get, free books from the publisher. So in this category, we have Teardrop by Lauren Kate. It's a new book, it's going to be a series, and I loved her last series, so I don't see why I wouldn't love this one. Angel Fever by L.A. Weatherly, which is the third book in a series that I fell in love with when the publisher actually sent me the first one as an advanced reader's copy. Finally, this one's a little less exciting for me because I haven't read these books that much, really. But some of you might be excited about it, and I promise I will get to them. This could be my motivation to do that. But I won an exclusive excerpt of the first little bit of the book of Ignite Me, which is the third book in the Shatter Me series. I've heard so many good things about this series, and I really want to give it a try for a while now. But honestly, my to-be-read pile is kind of as tall as I am, if not taller. But now that I have this, it kind of makes me want to push it a little bit higher up on the list. So those are all the books that I got, whether I bought them myself, someone gave them to me, or I got them for Christmas, for the past few months. Now I probably won't be doing a haul as big as this again, because all of these were bought before I decided I wanted to start a booktube channel. And honestly, that's a really big amount of my paycheck in books. But I will be doing smaller hauls whenever I go out shopping, which is quite often, because when you work at a bookstore, it's really difficult not to spend your whole paycheck. Also in the description, I'll leave a link to my coworker Jamie's channel. He's one of the ones who went shopping with me. And as always, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more from me, and if you have any comments, if you've read any of these books, or you have any suggestions of what I should read next, let me know down in the comments. I read them all, and I really like hearing feedback from you guys. Thanks for watching, guys.